Just to be free. Now we've taken our first step towards a life.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening and welcome to Jared. We are together right here on our media and important issue affecting our meeting as we do every Wednesday evening. It's an important week for us as our practice, isn't it? So the vaccines arrived just over a week ago, but the rollout had to be paused due to the AstraZeneca vaccine not being effective enough against the local COVID-19 strain. So many people are still speaking about that. And then there's a debate over whether this was incompetence on the part of government or, for ordering something that isn't highly effective, whilst at the same time, others arguing that they could not have planned for something that was non-existent at the time. So yes, please do let me know your thoughts on this particular story and literally anything else that may be on your mind. Feel free to send us a WhatsApp text message. The number to do so is 061-766-0355. You can tweet and tag @alarm_media, but when doing so, please don't forget to use the hashtag special focus. Alternatively, you may want to drop your comments below our Facebook and YouTube live broadcast. Either one is absolutely perfect as long as we hear from you. And even if you do not have a question or comment, just do let us know that you are tuned in, and it would be much appreciated. Anyway, the vaccine blunder isn't the only thing people are talking about. So there's also much expectation and anticipation ahead of President Ramaphosa's State of the Nation address, which he is to deliver tomorrow night. Quite different as compared to the previous years. One of the most significant differences being that not all parliamentarians will be in Parliament while the President delivers his speech. So no EFF disruptions this year. And so that's one of, I think there are few changes. It's just one of the number of changes that's going to be different this year, and of course due to the pandemic. That being said, we'll get into detail with regards to that story later on in the show when we speak to Hamida Didat, an activist and researcher. She's going to be sharing with us what to look out for in tomorrow's speech. But coming up shortly, we're going to be speaking about the situation in Zimbabwe. We'll speak to Professor Roger Southall and human rights lawyer Nkobizisa Mlilo about the situation in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is struggling to rebuild itself. Basically, that's what's going on after the Robert Mugabe era, and we're going to find out how that went wrong and what exactly Zimbabwean leaders face as they try to rebuild the country. Right now, we'll take a quick ad break, and when we get back, we dive right into it. Please do stay tuned.
Listen to something fresh. Listen to Salam Media.
Osman's Taj Mahal Spice and Rice. For over 80 years, Osman's Taj Mahal have been perfecting the art of the perfect blend of spices, pure, aromatic, and well-seasoned. Spices to tantalize your taste buds. From creative cuisines to gastronomical gourmet goodies. From exotic odors to traditional dishes, Osman's Taj Mahal have remained synonymous with quality spices and condiments. Taj Mahal rice, beans, and lentils. Try our range of chili bite mixes, rose and ilachi syrup, our quick and easy biryani pack, and our traditional range of spice blends. Osman's Taj Mahal. There is no substitute for quality.
A strip of land with over 2 million people blockaded for 13 years. Healthcare is on its knees, food is scarce, and water is inadequate. COVID has wreaked havoc in the lives of the people of Gaza. 53% of the population live below the poverty line. 80% of Gaza relies on external aid to survive. And 20,000 children are now orphans. The future is bleak. Please, don't forget Gaza. Donate now to Islamic Relief.
DuziMed Medicine Depot Retail Pharmacy and Emergency Medical Depot. Conveniently situated in the DuziMed Medical Center, Corner Burger and Bosser Street, Pietermaritzburg. We provide safe, affordable and convenient medical facilities. Open till 10 p.m. every day of the year. We have a full-house clinic that operates from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., which is run by a qualified sister. The clinic offers immunization, vaccination, wellness, general consultation, and more. Call DuziMed Medicine Depot on 033 3421 200. DuziMed Medicine Depot, your pharmacy of choice.
Dad, Well, I've been chatting with an investment broker today and...
Broker? Did the broker tell you that our economy is a mess? There's bushfires in Australia, America wanted World War III, and now the coronavirus is traveling around the world.
Well, I also thought about purchasing some crypto.
Crypto? What's that, like another pyramid scheme? I don't trust what I can't see.
There's an apartment in Belito.
So all your family will be asking to stay there for free. And what if the government takes it away, eh?
Dad, I don't think it works like that.
I'll tell you what works. Gold. At your age, I invested in gold coins and it paid for your university fees and your wedding. No contracts, no agreements. Your investment is in your hands and you own it. With a 70% growth in only 5 years, do you still doubt gold investment? Contact RJ Coin today, 031 202 4701, or visit them at 151 Stephen Lamini Road in Musgrave, Durban. Randery Jewelers Gold Coin Exchange, your passport to gold investment.
It's a new beginning. It's a new era. Salam Media, humanitarian journalism.
You are tuned into the special on media. My name is Zahid Jadwin, and we are going to be discussing various issues this evening. In fact, we're going to be discussing the situation in Zimbabwe. If you've joined us via our live stream, salammedia.com/listen-live, or via our YouTube and Facebook live streams, thank you so much for tuning in this evening. In November 2017, the world watched as Zimbabwe transitioned from decades of Mugabe rule after a military coup. With a great deal of expectation, Emmerson Mnangagwa became the next president of the Southern African country that had been subject to a spectacular downfall under the watch of Robert Mugabe. With many promises for rebuilding Zimbabwe, Mnangagwa declared that the former breadbasket of Southern Africa was now open for business. 3 years later, the situation remains bleak as the nation grapples with various challenges, including a suffering economy. We are now joined by Professor Roger Southall, an emeritus professor in sociology at the University of the Witwatersrand. Thank you so much for joining us, Professor.
Good evening. How are you?
We are also joined by Zimbabwean human rights lawyer Zita Mlilo for more on this. Good evening to you, sir, and welcome to the show.
Salam alaikum.
And thank you so much for joining us this evening. So we'll start with you, Professor. There was a great deal of expectation when former President Robert Mugabe was ousted in 2017. President Emmerson Mnangagwa came in with promises of reform, etc. What has changed, in your opinion, in the Southern African country since Mnangagwa took over? Professor?
Well, rather little, actually. I think that the expectations at the time were rather overblown. It was well known that Mnangagwa had been very close to Mugabe over the years, and I think many people felt that it was rather improbable that things would change a lot. But nonetheless, he did stimulate hope. First, the fact that he was not Robert Mugabe, and Robert Mugabe had been around for a very long time, so that any change seemed to look good. And secondly, he came in talking about reform and that Zimbabwe was going to be open for business. And in that way, he raised hopes. But unfortunately, we haven't seen very much change at all. In fact, some people would say the situation's got worse.
Mm-hmm. So, as you, in your opinion, it seems as though expectations at the time were overdone. But I just want to get your thoughts on this. Mr. Zita Mlilo.
Pardon me, I didn't get the question.
With regards to the reforms, well, there was quite a bit of expectation and anticipation as Emmerson Mnangagwa was elected and after he took over from Robert Mugabe. Do you think these expectations were overblown, as Professor Roger Southall has suggested?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The professor is correct. I think not only were those expectations overblown, they were completely misplaced. Mr. Mnangagwa had been part of the administration of Mr. Mugabe since a very young age. In fact, Mr. Mnangagwa had been a protege of Mr. Mugabe. Mr. Mnangagwa